love and light. It's Raven, and welcome to my sacred space. I am back today for another deck appreciation review, and this video is going to be all about the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. Now, this is a deck that I absolutely bonded with. Again, with the absolutely. This is another deck that I completely bonded with, and I'm just absolutely grateful. I am overflowing with gratitude that I got this deck because it really helped me through some major life changes and major challenges in my life, but we'll get into that later. For now, I just want to show you the box. Okay, it has this pretty metallic bronze background, gold like bronze foiling. Okay, it has the same here and the same for the title here, so it stands out. And then the color of the box reminds me a lot of lapis lazuli. So in the back it says your angel guides are waiting to connect with you. So I think I got this. I think this one retails for $19.99, but I remember I got it from Amazon for maybe just around, I don't know, $14, or just, it was on sale, I think, if I remember correctly. Now, okay, let's open the box. Okay, oopsie. This is actually my first Kyle Gray deck, and I really wasn't expecting anything. I just saw that it was an angel deck. It wasn't really exactly, I don't know, keen to work with angels, I guess, but for some reason I just decided to get it. I guess because it was on discounted price and I thought the images were really pretty, but I'm just so happy that I did. Perhaps it's some kind of like divine intervention or something, maybe something like that. Anyway, so the interior of the box says, "Thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence and for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to to listen and receive, and so it is." Okay? Why can't I read? Anyway, so this is the booklet. We're going to go into that later. These are the cards. If you, I don't know, if you're wondering what the image looks like, you know how they say that angels actually don't look like human, like they're human representation that we're used to. Angels are actually like this big ball of like even scary energy images. Or I just Google it. I'm gonna try to find a photo of what an actual angel looks like according to, like, I think it was the book of Enoch. Was it Enoch or no, not Enoch, Ezekiel? I don't remember, but one of them actually described in detail the angels that he saw, and they're like, no, they're not like this. They're not pretty. There's just, I think there's just this ball of energy, and I think the images are completely different from what we humans are used to, and that's the reason why they always say do not fear or something, right? Whenever they try to communicate with a human or like anyone from the Bible, they would always say, do not fear. Do not be afraid, because they look completely different. Anyway, so I think this image, I'm gonna insert the image here. I'm gonna try, okay? Anyway, that's how they look like. And so here, the backing, I think that's what reminds me of the energies, because I'm just, I don't know, it's just all orangey, and I'm seeing eyes here, okay, wings, and then there's another eye here, I think representing the third eye chakra, perhaps, or like your connection with the angels, or it's like a butterfly. It's like this really strange image, but I like it. I feel as though this is the artist's representation of what an angel energy looks like, okay? So okay, it's also depicted in the back interior of the box. Okay, so how is my relationship with this deck? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of like a personal um, story. I have gone through a lot over the past few months, like major changes, life changes. I I lost my career. I um, okay, this is really difficult for me to share. So okay, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm just talking to a friend, and you guys can listen or you can skip this part if you're not interested. But I there were just a lot of major challenges and changes in my life that I really wasn't expecting, and I lost my mom while I was working elsewhere, and well, I was here when she passed, but I had to fly back to my workplace, and it was far, and I had to carry on with the grieving process by myself, and it was difficult because I was also having some trouble in the terms of the relationship side anyway, and then eventually work wasn't doing so well. I mean, I had a boss who was like giving me the hardest time and harassing me. So eventually I had to resign. So I lost my career, and then the pandemic happened, and then I got stuck in that country. And it took me a long time to get to where I am now. And even when I got back to where I am with my family, like in my family's home, even though here I feel as though I got really depressed. It's just like this. You know how when the Titanic hit that iceberg, I felt as though I was like the Titanic. I didn't watch that movie though, by the way. Shush, baby. Okay, so the cats are acting up again. Anyway, I felt as though like I was that ship, and the iceberg was just right ahead in front of me, and eventually, I'm just gonna hit it, and that's what happened. I hit the iceberg, and I hit it hard, to the point that I was just completely depressed. I don't know. Because when I think that's the reason, because I was just this workaholic, and I was like, going up the career ladder. I had my own team and everything, and I was just heading my own department in this prestigious company, and then I just had to let everything go, everything that I worked hard for. I had to let everything go just because I was being harassed, and I was getting sick. Can you imagine? Like, it was physically manifesting on me. Um, the stress that I was like, the stress was completely piling up on me, and I just really had to leave. And I had to choose between myself or this job that I love so much, and I chose myself, and I don't regret that. But at the same time, with the pandemic happening and coming back home to my family's house, I just felt as though I felt completely lost. Okay, that's how I felt. I felt lost, and that's when I started reading my tarot again. Just I just had this free time on my hands, and I just decided to go back to the things that I used to love before work caught up with me, and reading tarot is one of them. And another thing happened sometime. I was under a major psychic attack that I actually needed a help from a shaman to get rid of the dark forces, the negative energies that were just, I don't know, like just latched onto me. And that's the reason why I wasn't doing a lot of like videos, and I was doing like walkthroughs and flip throughs, but that was it. So anyway, I was talking too much. I've been talking too much about myself. But long story short, another thing happened, like a major thing happened sometime in December, and I just felt like completely devastated. It was just like, I feel as I was like at the end. I hit rock bottom. And so I just felt like maybe getting this angel guide was kind of like a divine intervention, because you know how when you are depressed and you're just feeling completely distraught, and you have this feeling like no one's there for you. This deck, along with the my angel Metatron deck, um, they were my source of comfort. And literally, I would be in bed, I would be crying, and I would just walk to my altar and just pull the cards and just talk to them, not knowing what I was going to ask, or not having a specific question in mind. I just wanted to talk to the cards. I just feel the energy of these cards are just so comforting. They were just absolutely loving and nurturing, and I just wanted to be around them all the time. And you have no idea how many times I cried with the readings, with how accurate the advices and the guidance that I have been getting from the this deck and the Angel Metatron deck. That one though, I love it so much, and I have a really deep personal bond and connection to that deck. So I have made this choice. I actually did an unboxing of that video, but I never really posted it for some reason. And now I just realized that, it's something that I want to keep special and I wanted to keep for myself. So I'm not going to post anything about it. I think the biggest or the most that I can do is just show you a cover of the box. Okay, let me do that now. Okay, hang on. This is the box. Right. So ever since I started working with Angel Metatron and this Angel Guide, I feel, I don't know, more drawn to Angel decks, I guess. And it was something that was completely caught me off guard, because I wasn't really keen on like angels and all of the religious themed decks, I guess. But anyway, angels are energies anyway. So, I'm glad I got these, because these are just, the accuracy is just 100%. 100%. I'm telling you, it's just, and look at the images. Okay, I kept on flipping the cards one by one as I talked, but look at the images. They're just bright, they're bold, and you can see the faces of the angels, and look at them. It's like they're looking straight at you, and that's what I love about this deck. And that's what made me actually get another Kyle Gray deck, this one. The Angel Prayers Oracle cards. I have gone through it. I've read the guidebook, but I haven't really worked with it so much. I'm not sure if I'm going to connect with it as much as I connected with this one. This is just like I see this deck as my best friend, along with the Angel Metatron one. They're just there for me. So anyway, going back to the deck, and that's why, because this is my appreciation video, so I just want to show you how much I appreciate this deck, because just this was a source of my comfort for a long time. When nobody can reach me, nobody can get to me, I closed everyone off. I stopped seeing my friends and everyone. I just started talking to, or I just completely started bonding with this deck. And I have just put out my angel crystals here, so just to honor them. Okay, so let's go into the guidebook. So the guidebook is pretty thick. You have Kyle Gray there, and what does it say? So Kyle Gray is one of the world's leading angel teachers. He's the best-selling author of 7 angel books, including Raise Your Vibration and Angel Numbers, and the co-creator of 3 oracle decks. So he's from UK. And then, I don't know if I read this here or somewhere, that ever since Kyle Gray started using his angel deck when he was a kid, he was inseparable with them. So that's the reason that okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, some shadow, this white shadow just suddenly appeared on my right side. Okay, I am claiming that those are just my angels. Okay, so here, I've actually heard like a tiny laugh before, and I thought it was just my cat, but when I looked, all of my cats were like on the other side of the room, and the laughter came behind me. It wasn't like an evil laugh or something. It was kind of like, I don't know, that the energy that I was getting was, it was like just like a cherub, or just like this gleeful laugh of like, I don't know, someone was just happy, and the energy it gave me it was contagious. It made me happy and giggly, and it was just It was crazy. Okay, just remembering that just made me feel giggly. Anyway, so this is cover, same as the box, and then here, I got this without knowing anything about this book or this deck. I thought it was just like, okay, angels, let's get them. They have nice keywords and everything, and they will help me with my readings. But when I started working with them and started reading the guidebook, I realized that this is specifically for your guardian angels because, according to Kyle Gray, each and every one of us were assigned one specific guardian angel, and that guardian angel has been with us from the day that we were born. And even before we were born, we were like, I think his description was like we were dancing with them in the universe, or like as energies, we were just already interacting with them. And upon our birth, they've been assigned to be with us, like to be our guides. And although these angels know everything that we do, even the naughty ones, they don't judge us. They only have like love and compassion for us. And I think that's just absolutely amazing to be reminded of that. And what he also said in this deck, okay, let's just flip through it. Okay, so in his introduction, he also said that, okay, this is the part. Okay, every single one of us has a guardian angel, a divine being who has been with us from the moment we were given the opportunity to come to this planet to learn and grow. That being is our angel guide. Okay, and then he said that the angel's purpose is to make sure that we grow, and that although these angels only want the best for us, they are unable to intervene to our daily life, I don't know, choices, options, or like our day-to-day living, unless like if it's a life and death situation. That's the only time that they will like intervene. Like if you're not meant to die yet, okay, we're gonna stop you from dying or something like that. But he's saying that we have to invite the angels, or ask them to help us. Kind of like vampires. You know how vampires are not allowed to go inside the house until you invite them in? That is how the angels work as well. You have to invite them. So you have to open your heart to them. And me, as a person who's not really that keen on angels, I absolutely open my heart to them. And I am so grateful for that, because this is just an amazing experience for me. Okay, so what else did he say? So he just talks about the angels, how they give us the messages, and how we can build a relationship with the angels, how they're always with us, and then here he goes on how to use your angel guide oracle cards. So, okay, I love this part wherein he says that these cards will help you uncover the incredible bond you have with your angel guide, or rather, remember that bond. Because like what he's saying is that we've known our guides like forever, and he's also saying here that you're the rule is that you're not restricted to just one guardian angel. Like other angels can't help you. No, I mean other angels can step in actually. And he also mentioned how these cards are nameless. Like it doesn't have like, for example, Angel Sandalphon, Angel Uriel, Angel Gabriel, Angel Metatron, like Zadkiel, Haniel, or whatever angel, Azrael. He didn't put the name of any angel in this deck specifically because we all have our own guardian angels, and he wants us to develop like a bond with our guardian angel. And I don't know if like if like a specific card just keeps popping up, or just just that is your guardian angel. And I just love it. The anonymity of the angels kind of like makes it easier to work with, I guess, because some of the archangels do have their like specific domain of like for example, if they're a doctor, like each and every one with them would have their own specialties, right? Like, okay, the other one's an anesthesiologist, or the other one's a cardiologist, something like that. But our guardian angels actually guide us or assist us within our, with our daily or with our day-to-day life experiences. Okay, so enough of me rambling. So here he explains that there are 44 cards, and then they remain unnamed. Okay, and then he tells us here how you can bond with your cards and how to connect with your cards, and that there's this little prayer that you can say. And then okay, I do this. I used to do this. Like every day I would select one card and just meditate on it and just like really stare at it, like have a staring contest, because these angels, some of them really do stare back at you. Like, look at him. I would just like have a like several minutes just staring at him and just trying to find out, what is your message? What are you trying to tell me? And I would leave this specific card on my altar, and that would just, I don't know, like instill some sort of familiarity to that specific angel, or with that specific angel. And then, so yeah, that's how you do it. And then for the communication, okay, what is that? Okay, yeah, he's saying that the angels operate under the divine law, which means that they can't really just completely intervene unless we ask them to, or unless it's like a life and death situation. And then when you conduct your angel readings, he tells us that the law of attraction happens. So I think it's not just only for angel readings, it's for tarot as well, because how the law of attraction works is whatever frequency you're vibrating in, that is the frequency that you will also be pulling in, or what you will be magnetizing. So, or what you will be attracting. Okay, so for example, if you're vibrating in this energy of just fear and despair, and you're just this anxious state, then that is what you will get: more anxiety, more fear. And so I think what he's saying is that, like, what our energy, where we are in terms of our energy, is how these the cards will connect with us energetically wise. That is how we'll know, or that is how the cards or the angels will give us the message, because they can read our energies. And it's the law of attraction. So for example, if you're feeling sad, or if you're feeling happy, or you will the angels will know, or the energies will know what is exactly meant for you for that day. And this is just completely true. I can attest that that is true. And sometimes I feel as though I would pick a card and this one doesn't resonate with me in my situation, but then looking back, like after when I do some like introspection in the evening, and like retrospection in the evening, and I would just realize, oh my god, okay, that card actually kind of like is relevant with what happened later today, so yeah, you can never dismiss a card what do you call that, that jumps at you, or a card that keeps popping up, or a card that you get, because you're, whatever energy or whatever that message is, you're really meant to get it. You might not know it yet, but you're really meant to get it. So that's what he explains here. And then here he tells you how to shuffle the cards, and then jumping cards, and then reading for yourself, and then reading for others. And then here he talks about reverse cards. You know how in the tarot, it depends on actually the tarot reader if they want to do reversals, or no, if they don't prefer to do that. It's actually it depends on the tarot reader, of course. So it goes the same for this. However, he doesn't say, because I believe Colette Baron Reed decks, they do have like a specific meaning if the cards are reversed. Most Oracle decks don't. For Cal Gray decks, what he says is that for him, the reversed cards are not necessarily like a delay or like a blockage or whatever. For him, it's like a bold, italicized, and underlined message. Just a really completely highlighted message, because if you keep your decks upright like mine, when I was going through this earlier, there were several that were reversed, and I didn't know how that happened because I really do read just upright. But what he's saying is that when you get a reversed deck, a card, a reversed card, that is something that's highlighted. It's something that you really need to focus on. Okay, and then he tells you how to select your spread, and then different kinds of spreads, and then future guidance, and then so there. He's saying have fun, and then he goes on to the interpretation of the cards. So what he has is like of course this like this black and white photo of the card, the keywords, they have it here also, your message, and then if it doesn't, if you still need a little bit more, then he expounds here with the extended message. So but I believe the cards can, I don't know, I think I've bonded with my cards already, so I'm pretty used to them. I prefer using them on myself though. I don't know, for my angel cards I've developed this special relationship with my angel cards that I just want to use them for myself. But if in case you're interested, just pick one, and then we'll check the. Oops. Okay, we already have one, and this is Earth and Ground. Okay. So look at that. Look at the face of that angel. It's just very calm, stoic, And okay, what do I see here? I see that he's connected to the ground. Okay, there's just light, yeah, coming from above, but you can see that his whole body is like illuminated with this light, and this light goes directly into the ground. And look at this area where he's seated is just bright and illuminated, and but he's kind of like, okay, I am grounded, but at the same time he's not losing his connection to the divine. Okay, I don't know, that's what I'm getting from this card. So let's check the actual meaning of Earth and Ground. So I'm gonna read it for you. It's gonna be lengthy. If you're not interested, you can just skip. Earth and Ground. So for your message, you may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time, most likely because you are spreading yourself too thin and taking on too many projects at once. So your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded. When you come back to Earth, you will have a clearer insight into who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. You are being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with fresh air, and even go somewhere in nature where you can relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time, and that's because your energy is a little bit dispersed right now. But angels of the earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel connected again, as you have important work to do, and exciting experiences can only unfold when your energy is intact and contained. Okay, so that is why he's pulling back his energy. Right? He's pulling back his energy. They're all back in him, like to ground him. Oh, okay. And then for the extended message, it says here, you're blessed to receive this card today because it's a message of protection and guardianship. Angels are strongly connected to you and your path right now, and they want to support your evolution. When you lose a sense of connection to who you are, you can often find yourself focusing on energy or projects or even old habits that can limit that evolution. So take time to breathe, call on Mother Earth to hold you, and invite angels of the earth to draw deep roots from your being down to the heart of the earth. Know that when you're grounded, you're strong, focused, and loving. And what again? Know that when you're grounded, you're a strong, focused, and loving individual, and you can make decisions that are enriching and revitalizing. When this card shows up for you, angels are guiding you to remember that you are of great value. The earth is blessed to have you. And that's one thing that makes me love Kyle Gray. His messages are very comforting, very gentle. They're I don't know, it's like this wise, it's like full of wisdom. Okay, they just give you complete wisdom, and I think he channeled these messages from the angels, but of course it's his writing, so I completely how do I say that, what's that word? He inspires me. in a way. And I'm completely impressed with how he writes. I love his writing, and that's the reason why I got the Angel Prayer Oracle cards. And I hope they don't disappoint me. So there you go. That is my deck appreciation review for, or deck appreciation video for the Angel Oracle by Kyle Gray. And yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of like got a little bit too personal there, but you know, I just felt the need to share with you how this deck and the Angel Metatron deck really helped me during some major trying times. It was as if the world just ate me up and left me in like this empty space where nothing grows, and it was just cold, and it was just, you know, this dark freezing place where that's how I felt like until the light of this deck and the one of Angel Metatron, and me going back to my roots, grounding myself, like going back to my passion, and then meditating and, you know, being a little bit more spiritual than normal, kind of like helped me bounce back. And I'm so grateful for this deck. So angel guides, thank you so much for being with me always, and thank you so much for guiding me. And for anyone who wants to get this deck, okay, just go ahead and do it. You will actually thank yourself for it one day. It's not closing, okay? So there you go. Even if you're not keen on angels like I was, this will resonate with you because the keywords are universal, and these are just basically messages from your angel guides, your guardian angels, and all of us have them, according to Kyle Gray. So there, the amazing artwork. They're by Jennifer Hawkyard. I'm sorry, I just mentioned it now. So there, if you do decide to get this deck, please treat it with reverence, treat it as if it's your best friend, and I'm sure this deck will reciprocate the energy to you, because that's what it completely did with me, and I love this deck so much. Okay, that's my what's the title of this video? That's my deck appreciation video for the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you stayed this long, wow, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I would recommend that you like the channel if you are interested in more chit chats about decks or future readings or anything in general. What else? That's it. And take care. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day ahead. Okay? Take care now. Bye. See you again soon.